Yo, what up, anglers? So the sun in Gemini is sextile Neptune in Pisces for the next 7 days. Baby, go ahead and cry it out. Go ahead and talk about them feelings. Go ahead and release those suicidal thoughts. Go ahead and talk about your traumas, your depressions, anything you've been through. Because the sun in Gemini, that's the mind. That's verbal. Gemini is the spiritual power of words. Okay, Gemini placements, your lives are full of words, wordplay, miscommunications. What did you say? Who said what? But with the sun in Gemini, sextile Neptune in Pisces, and it's only sextile because Neptune is at 29 degrees Pisces, because Gemini is typically sextile Aries. But when you have an early Gemini and a late Pisces, those can sextile too, which means they're working together, which means that all of our mental health, anything, is going to filter into our mind for verbal release. Talk it out, baby. Talk that depression out. You might feel real sensitive in the mind. Car cries, songs coming on the radio. Gemini rules the radio and the car. Songs coming on the radio that make you cry, that trigger emotion. Mars is in Aries. Feeling anger come to your mind. You might call somebody and blast off with some anger you didn't even know was there. But a very emotional time as it pertains to how we're thinking, how we're dealing with the community. This can also have siblings, aunties, uncles in the hospital having mental breaks, suffering with addictions or abuse. Gemini is all about siblings, aunties, uncles, cousins. Neptune, the hospital. Pisces, the hospital. Neptune, mental health. Pisces, mental health. Neptune is at 29 degrees Pisces. That's a Leo degree. So even children being in the hospital, children being intensely emotional. Issues with, if you're the first child, you might feel this a bit more intensely. And this degree theory is real. So Neptune in Pisces at the 29th degree, that's going to involve kids, but it's also going to involve romance and drama and explosion. We could have explosive emotional arguments. We could have an explosive emotional release. And as long as it ain't hurting nobody else, it's cool. Scream, cry. We're in a quadruple Taurus sky. Screaming, like, when I read Taurus charts, or people who have Taurus Mars, Taurus in the 12th house, if you have anger, Mars and Taurus associated. If you have your feelings and Taurus associated, you just need to scream. Like, you need to go in the closet and scream. So you might just need to go in the car and scream or do something like that. But don't be scared to do that, okay? A real emotionally heavy time as it pertains to conversation, community, and our mental space. Okay, and have you booked your reading? Book your reading. Send me smoke signals. Put a note in a, what's the bird's mouth? You put a note in a duck, not a duck, a swan. Find a bird and put a note in the mouth. And just call me. Pick up, inbox me. Get your reading, baby.